Hello, I am going to show you how to work duplicate stitches to add a motif to your knitted piece. The yarn should be as thick or slightly thicker than the knitted base you're working on. This keeps the base from peeking through your new stitches. Every stitch can be identified as a V, and every duplicate stitch will start at the bottom of the V. This is inside the stitch below. Here you can just pull your needle through from the back. You do not have to fasten the yarn, you can just leave it be. See the row of stitches we're going to be working on, and here specifically we are at the bottom of the V. And then you bring your needle behind the two legs of the stitch above and you pull. Then you bring the needle back through the bottom of the stitch again, and also ready to pull out of the base of the next stitch to be duplicated. So in short, every stitch you duplicate is basically pulling your needle through the stitch below and behind the stitch above. They are all worked the same, but I will show you how it looks working horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. You can use your finger to push them into place, and it really helps with regulating tension when you pull the yarn. Here I'm working a diagonal stitch upwards to the right, and as you see, it's worked the same. You just gotta keep control of where you start with your needle. Now we are going to work a stitch right above our current one, and that can be a bit trickier. You work the stitch like usual, but pay extra good attention to the strand of yarn that separates the top and bottom stitch. Make sure to go under that strand of yarn and then up again at the bottom of the next stitch. Here, I misplaced a stitch and now I have to correct it, which is very easy. Just take your needle and use the backside to pull one leg of the stitch at a time from where you came from. And then, when you're back, you can continue again. Stitching downwards is the exact same principle as stitching upwards, just keep mind of that strand of yarn that separates the stitches and you're good. Now that we're all finished, we have two options. Option 1 is leaving the ends trimmed but loose. Often that is what I do, and the stitches will stay in place either way. The other option is weaving them in superficially like this in the back, like a bit not too deep. This gives a more neat result. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped and that you're ready to start your first duplicate stitch project.